Today we are going to check out Broke Signal Badlands, a Western choose-your-own-adventure RPG that, frankly, from the looks of it, was being made in Paint. But I don't know, looked honestly very intriguing, very interesting, so we're going to check out the demo. The full game is supposed to come out sometime in the future. Also, it usually has some CRT effects, but, you know, for the purpose of YouTube, I turned those off. But let's start a new game, and let's see. I clicked the button. What happened there? Click. Click, no, stop. Oh, did it just break? No, just loaded. Weird. Anyway, okay, some stats. Nice, love to see it. I'm ready to head to the desert. This is final, no rerolling stats. Cool. There's a little bit of music in the background. It's super quiet. Let's hope that changes throughout the game. Attunement, guile, strength. Attunement. See weird shit, feel empathy, attuned connection. Guile. Use brains, make trickery, raw charisma. Strength, raw brawn, speed, stamina. Okay, here's a little bit of a guidance. Pick a skill to ace. More than 3 in a skill gives guaranteed dice. Dice are spent on events generated by camping. Finish events to level up. Injuries apply to that part of day. Healing is rare. Reach enlightenment by maxing out all skills. Okay, how many points can I remaining dice to? So we can only spend 3 dice then. Plus 1 to attunement rolls. More than 3 in a skill. More than 3. Not just 3. More than 3. Dice is spent on events generated by camping. Plus 1 to attunement rolls. Dice allocated. Okay, let's go with a 2-1 setup maybe. Because we don't know what's gonna see weird shit. Feel empathy. Empathy. Me? No. Attune connection. Use brains. I have brains. I'm the most charismatic as well. Make trickery, raw brawn, speed. Let's go maybe this. No, yeah, 3, 2, 1. So we are not attuned at all. We don't, I mean, I like to see weird stuff though. Okay, well, I mean, that just means we have a good speed, stamina. Let's be just very guilish. I have no idea. Use brains, make trigger, raw charisma. Let's go with this. Do I just click the whole button? I guess so. Okay, what's escape? Do we have anything for the music? No? Paused main menu, quit. We had some in the main menu. If I go back, let's wait. Traumatized. Immediately. Environment. So music apparently is... Oh, that's the soundtrack, I guess. Car engine. Why is car engine turned off? What does this tell me, game? Let's maybe have it just like this. Okay, hopefully this is better. Also, the start new button now worked immediately. Oh yeah, that sounds so much better all of a sudden. Wait, wasn't I able to do 3, 2, 1 a second ago? Oh, we could also go with a 0 and something interesting. So we could go... And then we give... Aha! Plus 2 and this guaranteed dice. Is it always a 4? I guess that's just the symbol. Okay, let's instead go with that. Let's go super overpowered into guile. Have the extra dice, plus 2, and we are having a little bit in strength. But we don't see weird shit, we don't have any empathy, and we're not attuned. Okay, let's go with this. Welcome. You've headed to the desert to look for enlightenment. Your journey is not necessarily a safe one. You used to strip up power lines, networks, and radios. That ended when you decided to steal the company truck. What? Okay. The Badlands. This isn't your home. You are a stranger. You're looking for something here. Something nebulous. Is it an identity? A goal? Why are you here? Only you have the answer. I mean, I'm not sure if we need a tutorial, but sure. Driving. Oh, WSD, handbrake with spacebar. Drive into landmarks or click on them when nearby to explore. Stick to the roads to drive fast. This is essentially, so the whole game is just Fallout exploring. I mean, that sounds pretty dope, not gonna lie. Dice till dusk is also amazing. Landmarks. The map has a variety of locations. One of these is a landmark, shown as a bate? A building or a destroyed building. These stay put, but change depending on time of day. Events. These change location and are shown as an eye, cactus, bush, or person. That's fine, we got this. Good luck. Leave the desert by reaching enlightenment, by fleeing or by dying. Your choice. Good luck. We'll need it. So we knew that enlightenment is if we essentially have all our stats maxed out, right? That's a building. Let's go. WSD. Oh, yeah. Okay, we have momentum. Handbrake! Didn't notice the handbrake at all. There's an eye. That's weird. Let's go over here. Phone Museum. Defaced Phone Museum. You can't really believe your eyes. It's the most hipster thing in the world. Somebody got the bright idea to come to the middle of the desert and build a phone museum. It's been defaced. Where it apparently used to say a real name, the letters have been crudely arranged to spell out Putra Ace. I guess the poo. That's okay. Is there any continue button or is it just always action? Don't have action. X, I guess. Break in, check the back. So, can I look at my stats? No, I can't. Why can't I look at my stats? Because I've already forgot, because I'm an idiot. Even though that's, I think we are the exact opposite, right? We don't notice anything, like checking the back. We are just smart, and we have a little bit of strength. But we're just smart. But let's check the back anyway. Check the back. Guile +2. Oh, that counts as guile? I thought, you know, weird shit was perception like was the first time. Conveniently, there's a back door that's partially ajar, though you can't see inside. Need a 6+. And we always have +2, so we have 3 question mark dice, and this is always a guaranteed 4, I wonder? Or is it just the extra die? Let's go with the question mark. I mean, we have +2, right? Roll! 4 + 2 equal... Oh man, we're lucky. Also, we need like some kind of dice and level up. Congratulations, you're a little closer to reaching enlightenment. Increase one of your stats or add a reroll dice. That just felt like it came out of nowhere. Dice to look at dice. Okay, so we can only roll so many dice until the end of the day, I suppose. Also, weapon dice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1. There's the camp. Attunement, guile, strength. Maybe to have at least 1 dice here. Let's go into attunement. Did I clicked the thing and the mask immediately disappeared, so I suppose that just happened. How do I look into my inventory? I tap C for stats? No? That's so weird. The face phone when you reach your left arm into the door, only for it to be grabbed. You deftly bend your arm back, popping the door open with your elbow and fall on your ass, pulling your assailant off balance. And right on top of you, you both pause for a moment, and they flash a grimy, snaggletooth smile. You push them off and you scramble inside, the door locking behind you. Continue in what? But who? Smile silent. The faced phone museum. Walking in, you come upon a room full of filing cabinets. They are arranged in a perfect grid, each standing apart from one another like a yard of tombstones. The headlights paint the floor with their shadows. Each has a letter of the alphabet on the front. But what? But what about the assailant? Also, did I win? I thought I won the dice roll. It kind of felt more like a medium success, or more like a neutral thing, because that person still catched us, right? We just didn't take any damage, so to speak. Didn't feel like a win, frankly. More like not a failure, if that makes anything. Open a farther drawer and the nearest, I suppose. But what happened to the person? You open the nearest drawer, which happens to be C. The top row is just papers with a single letter on each. Variations of the letter C in various ways. The next drawer is full of C, themed souvenirs. See you at the museum, says a mug. It's also written on the side of a pen. Some people have too much money. The last drawer has various loose items that all start with C. A rat's nest of cables, toy cars, a shriveled cabbage, some petrified and dried up carrots, various loose circuit boards, and a shiny, bright challenge coin. You pocket the coin and head out. You spend enough time here. Maybe I want to explore more. Maybe I want to talk to the assailant that smiled at me. So apparently it's not an enemy, but a friend. This is the first thing that happens in the game. I'm infuriated already. Like, I think this is an RPG. That's okay. Cool setup. Let me enter. Give me choices. Let me explore more. Let me talk to the person. Maybe attack the person. Not just say there's a person who kind of grabbed you, even though you succeeded on your roll, but now you both go inside and you look at the drawer and then you're out. But maybe I still want to, you know, resource management, if that's a thing. Let me spend another dice. Maybe I still want to look at the other cabinet. Maybe I want to talk to the freaking person. What happened to... Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the museum. What's going on? I'm gonna go back to the museum. You pull off the inspect the museum again. The windows are fixed and the back door is locked tightly shut. How is it locked? We've just been there. Putting your forehead up to the glass, the museum looks completely bare. All the filing cabinets have been removed and the edges of the windows have the faint spray of a new coat of white spray paint. You literally don't allow me to do this anymore, game. Are you kidding me? We old woman. But there's an eye. Let's go to the old woman and then the eye, maybe. I don't know. Why do we have a handbrake? Abandoned motel. You stop to explore an abandoned motel near a lake bed. A billboard advertises water skiing and sunbathing. The little cottages are abandoned and trashed, with the doors ajar or missing completely. You kick away beer cans, broken glass, and drywall. Spray-painted slogans, tags, and crude drawings cover the interiors of the rooms. American Rent a Stew is sprayed along the back of building. Of a building? Of buildings? Of the building? The buildings? I'm confused. One cottage facing west is filled to the brim with tumbleweeds, just collecting inside with nowhere to go. The others are filled with broken TVs, drawers, and tires. One cottage miraculously still has its door, but is locked. You can't see anything inside. There's nothing else to see here. I mean, if there's a locked door, maybe I want to look at the locked door. Okay, screw you, game. I'm not gonna go to the old woman HYI anymore. What about this? Is that an egg? You're hiking back to your car when you spot something laying in the road 100 or so feet away. It's small, wide, and laying near the side of the road with some trash. Somebody actually tried it. People always joke about this kind of thing, but here it is. It's a fried egg, partially sunk into the cracks of the asphalt. Okay. Eat the egg. Leave the egg. I mean, first off, so weird and strange, but also kind of cool that we just apparently holes for... let's ignore the stranger that attacked us and smiled at us, and we went inside into a building with together, but let's stop... Let's ignore the locked door, which obviously most likely has some loot in there, or anything in that town to look around, but let's stop for a freaking random egg. Okay, I'm gonna eat the egg. Of course I'm gonna eat the egg. Strength 0. It will be a funny story. Need 7+. Legitimately can't win this even if I roll 6. I'm gonna back out. You're hiking back to your car when you spot something lying in the road 100... Oh, that's... But how am I... I'm literally at the egg. So I'm hiking back to the egg to see the egg? That's weird. No. Okay, let's leave. No. That would be idiotic to eat. You could just as easily lie about eating if you really wanted, but who would be impressed by that story? Oh, wait. Now this button works. I swear I clicked it before, guys. Westcom. User interfacing system. Attunement 1. Guile. I like how we can... Can I use those for some reason? Can I use this on the rerolls? I like how we can move the dice, but doesn't seem to... Challenge coin. We just have it. I can't read up on this at all. No idea what that is. Apparently we could camp. But that is just to refill our dice, right? So what is this? Marina. Red Hills Marina. You climb up the rocky path. There are no other footprints but yours. You've never felt more isolated in your life, like being stranded on another planet. If somebody came up behind you with a rock right now, all that's left would be your bones, maybe a cracked skull by the time you would be found. Far below you, the boat ramp leads down into more sand. Miles away is the shore of the dead lake. There was once an enormous inland sea here, the leftovers of a river flooding many decades ago. The low elevation trapped the waters like a gargantuan puddle. Over the years, with plenty of farm runoff, this lake has slowly dried up. The shore is in ash and grey. Walking along it, you discover small, pea-sized vertebrae. This isn't sand, it's all crushed fish bones. The marina was built as a recreational ramp a few decades ago. Now it stands high and dry with tall rocky spires looking out over the horizon. Standing here, you feel entirely alone. You hear the distant calls of a flock of gulls, miles away from you. Their cries echo and elongate over the distance, sounding ghostly. The only other company here are the industrial smokestacks. There's not even vegetation here. No animal tracks, just nothing. Faintly, though, you hear something. You listen a little longer. A distant, muffled scratching noise. Just occasionally, you head back to your car. As you drive back to the highway, you see the mouth of a small cave, hidden in the wall of the spire below where you were just standing. Heh! So, did it open this thing in the north? Is it just the same? I like also we can't skip this text at all, which is in such type of game is a huge missed opportunity. That needs to be in the full game. That's come on. Okay. Can't zoom out or anything. Eden Mine access road. So not that. Oh, I guess I can't move on the hill. Nope, I can't. Okay, fair enough. So maybe we now looked at that. That was... Okay, that was honestly such a weird event, quotation marks, because it just said nothing happens. Also, everything relevant that happened was pretty much outside of the marina. Like, you head back to the car, and then something happens. It's just from a gameplay perspective, it feels kind of weird. You know? Same, essentially, I don't know. Same with this other buildings. Like, you go to this location, and then you go back. Then maybe something happens. And maybe I'm too critical, but I don't know. Also with the writing, where we are essentially or maybe depressive, I don't know, or paranoid, where hey, if someone would now kill you, then there would be nothing left while you explore this area. Descending ships, you're eating your lunch when out of the blue. There's some shade overhead. You look up. What looks like a stealth aircraft of some sort is slowly moving downward, and it's blocked out the sun. It's not a normal aircraft. It splits into 3 pieces and continues to descend. And again, like, we're going to a place and it starts with, like, you're just randomly eating your lunch. Okay? Stand still, time living. And we're gonna stand still. Descending ships, attunement 0. There's a small chance this could end well, very small. I mean, we have a die, plus let's roll. Maybe we roll 6. Of course we don't. Failed, roll 2. Okay, at least now it tells us that we failed, and you rolled 2. You have 3 reroll dice. You can try to reroll if you have the remaining attunement dice for the day. Otherwise, you'll have to accept failure. Oh, there. The reroll, accept failure. Let's try it once. It's a 1 in 6 chance. Failed roll. You've lost this event, and it's like, but what did I roll on my reroll? Why did you skip that game? You've lost the event, and as a result, incurring an injury. You permanently lose 1 day dice from now on. If you lose all your dice for the day or night, you'll die. Like permanently, descending ship. The shards slowly land in formation around you, staying just above the ground. In a flash, not unlike a migraine, you're momentarily blinded and seeing stars. It gets worse, though. Slowly the pain throbs and swells in your temples, and you bend over and clutch your head. Warmth pools out of your nostril, and by the time you can see again, you realize you've been screaming the whole time. They're gone. Okay. I guess if we won, it would have actually been a good thing. Fair enough. That was okay. I mean, that the reroll didn't show us the result was weird. But yeah, let's go to this speed bump. Oh no. Your dumb ass was going too fast. Yeah, I like being insulted by the game. And this is what part of the desert where they like to put speed bumps and not warn anybody. They function a bit more like a punishment here. Get ready for the bump. But this is not so that feels like it should be a random event, but we literally, I choose to go to this thing. Get ready, speed bump, guile. +2. 4+. Brace for impact. You have no idea what's going to happen here. Let's go, roll. Yay, 7. I did it. Level up. But how about tell me that I succeeded on the roll, maybe? Okay, we have more attunement again, strength. We still have the weapon dice. I want to wonder when and how we use that. Maybe strength again. You immediately slam the brakes and angle your tires towards the incoming lane. Your rear suspension lifts a tad. You're still flying forward, but taking it at an angle has miraculously helped you stop your momentum a bit, with 3 wheels keeping contact just a bit longer on the ground. You bounce to a stop a bit ahead, with the front of your truck going off the side of the road, but otherwise unscathed. So that's it. So you just made me waste the dice. That's not even... I mean, we leveled up, I guess. That didn't feel rewarding at all. It feels like it should be a random event, maybe. But, of course, it wasn't. Let's go to the cactus. What is empty sand dunes? Missile test site. You've really put your foot in now. Turns out these sand dunes aren't as silent and serene as you thought. Nothing lives here because it's been bombed to bits. Get out, run for cover. Lured. Huh? Why would I run for cover? Didn't it just say there's just... It has been bombed? There's nothing here? I don't know. Floored? Floored. You know your truck. You can drive off-road and you're better off in a metal box than being a flashy target. Wait, is the bombing happening right now? Did I misread? I didn't catch it. Maybe I misread. Maybe I just didn't pay attention. Fair enough. Let's use the 4, I guess, and then +2. It should be an immediate 6, right? Yeah, cool. We won. Level up. Okay. Strength. Let's be super strong. By some incredible miracle, you're able to gain enough traction in milliseconds of holding the gas down to catapult your truck forward. You deftly spin your steering wheel and blast through a U-turn at 40 plus mph, turning back to the way you came and careering through chain link fence back to safety. So I guess that meant we went to a place where like bombing just continuously happened with our car and then we drove out. Okay. I mean, this is actually kind of cool, like, you know, whew. And let's do it again. You. Back turn. Let's do it again. You. Hey. Okay, what is this? Why do we have a speed meter anyway? Cow and shade. The heat is just killing you. As your gas meter ticks down and your truck careens over the dirt road, you look off to your left out the window. Some cows are idly pacing around in the dirt lot next to you. One is chewing on a sagebrush plant. It doesn't seem to be enjoying it. Another is whipping its tail back and forth, knocking the flies away. The last is sitting under a bush in the shade and makes eye contact with you. From its pointed gaze, you get the distinct feeling that this cow is smarter than you. Didn't that just take one of my dice till dusk? Okay, that happened. Sure, let's move on. Screw the cow. It's just the cow is smarter. The speed bump that I choose told me I'm a smartass or dumbass. Okay, old mine. A rickety old mine and processing plant is built into the boulders. It more resembles a series of wood platforms. The metal supports are so rusted they look like soaked wood themselves. You can hear the wood creak in the wind, and the whole stack teeters a bit. Okay. Maybe we need to sleep and then try again. Am I missing something? Oh, there's a person. Maybe let's try to reach the person. Like, you go to a place, nothing. You go to a place, you're dumb. You go to a place, okay. Tight man. As you're driving, you see a strange bundle affixed to a palm stump on the horizon. As you get closer and closer, no, it really is what you think it is. There's a man tied to the tree, upside down. Oh, hello. Okay, actually, let's keep driving. You okay? Do you need any help? Why do we only have these 2 choices? I feel like now it should be like, maybe look around if this is a trap or something. But okay, you okay? You need any help? No, I'm fine. I like it up here. You're not like some crucified beings, are you sure? Yes, yes, definitely. This is perfect here. This is just what I like. The blood isn't going to your head? It is, but I enjoy it. You're not like being crucified or something? I see what you mean, but this is on purpose. You mean you don't need me to untie you? No. No, please don't. Please don't untie me. Actually, let's keep driving. Thank you. Do I need to... Okay, let's do one more action, and then I guess we need to camp anyway, right? Because then the dice to dusk has been pinwheel welds. Can I go here? Gunter Station. Let's try this. Gunter Station, here I am. Junction Auto. The junction seems completely dead today. Not a soul inside. No cars in the lot. The garage is shut. The sliding doors to the store have a barred metal folding gate locked over them. Nothing to do but get gas and leave. Okay. That's actually actions. I'm gonna camp immediately. Never mind. Today's journal. Experience Font Museum and Abandoned Font Museum. It's the face. That's the things. Write your answer. What? Font Museum and Abandoned Font Museum. It's the face. Write your answer. There's probably something in the museum I missed. I'm surprised the windows were still intact. Why am I even out here? Yep, there's probably something I missed. Motel cottages. Some abandoned motels by the lake bed. Write your answer. Would almost be nice to sleep in. Wonder if that gun was loaded. Which gun? Maybe I'll be wiser after all of this. Which gun was loaded? Nice to sleep in? I don't know. Is that an egg that's been fried on the hot asphalt? Just why an egg? You know what? The egg idea is kind of funny. I mean, why an egg? Yeah. Marina, the most cursed dead place I've ever been. I feel like we've just been to a place where we literally got bombarded by bombs coming from, I don't know, heaven. Of course, they put a factory next to it. What complete disaster that place is. Who lives out here? Sunshade. Strange black shards descended from the sky. I hope I'm not being followed now. Were the shards trying to tell me something? What else could I steal out here? Yeah, what can I steal? Give me stuff. Speed zone. Accidentally hit the speed bump at full speed. I feel like I was going like at 8 kilometers per hour or something like that. Got the road suck out here. Glad I didn't flip the car. Not glad about the suspension. Is it weirder here or just easier to see? I guess I'm glad I didn't flip the car. Empty sand dunes. Sand dunes that turned out to be a missile range. How much of the desert is a military base? Where the hell are they testing missiles? This sounds beautiful. I passed some cows grazing in the dirt. Who's farming out here? What do cows graze on out here? I need a doctor. Who's farming here? Old mine. Found a creaky old mine. Did we? Wasn't that the thing on the marine? Oh no, that's... Okay, it actually tells us here there was this building. Hate that place. I'm shocked that scrap heap is still standing. I'm glad I don't live there. I guess I'm glad it's still standing. A man tied to a post upside down on purpose. Why upside down? How long has he been out there? Yeah, how long has he been there? Junction order. This is where we are pretty much right now. There's something wrong with the place. Yeah. In conclusion, my last thought on today. There's something wrong with that place. Do I need to be in the desert to enjoy nature? That, I don't know, sleep. You set up camp for the night, intending to sleep a few hours with what little calmness you can muster. In the distance, passing trucks and cars wash in and out like waves, rolling across the asphalt in a quiet rush of white noise. A pair of crows dance in a car atop the rocky spars. You are startled awake at the sound of a pack of coyotes yipping at one another. Okay, we're back here. Westcom, user interface. Now we have all our dice back, I suppose. I did camp. Do I camp again? Conclusion? No. Skip. Sleep? No, I don't. No! Okay. Despite some initial tossing and turning, the cool desert air allows you to feel cozy in your sleeping bag. Beneath the stars, you feel calm wash over you. In the distance, grasshopper mice yip and chase their prey. As the sun rises, you feel mostly rested, though your face feels more than a bit cold. Guess we're on day 2 now. Yeah, also, no, we still don't have the options menu, so I can't really turn down the engine sound. But we had a thought about this, so if I go back to Junction Autumn, do I now have a choice? No. I don't get it. Maybe now it's, I mean, it's been 2 days. The first one was apparently day 0. Okay, maybe we can go back to the Tight Man. Probably not though, right? Is he still up there? No. And yeah, we still lost, now permanently this dies. Am I supposed to drive faster? What's like, I mean, to be fair, that might be on me. I didn't play the tutorial. But what's the idea behind, I mean, you know, from the traverse with the cars is kind of cool, but why do we have the speed in the first place? More than a novelty is what I'm trying to ask. Gold mine again. Would love to. Nope, still the same. What if I go to you? Something in the sky. How did I not hit you? UFOs. You're driving down a rocky hill when suddenly high above you, you spot what looks like a vague white shape or two, but they aren't moving. You crane your neck forward, but you can't stop the car. You've got someone behind you, and the road is narrow. You can't pull over. As you strain to stay on the road and keep your eyes fixed on the strange objects, you realize that, yes, there appears to be a tiny drone or two of some sort, high up above you in the sky. No, a UFO maybe, two? You can't be sure. Wait. You crane your neck forward, but you can't stop the car. You've got someone behind. How do I have someone behind you? Everything the game pretty much told so far as I understood that there's no one here. So there's also different cars on the road. And that's okay. Suddenly the tiny objects flit off upward into the sky at incredible speed. Far faster than a plane, let alone a drone. They're immediately gone. You feel strangely underwhelmed. Does this even count? Alright. Sure. I would love to test out the weapon. That's kind of interesting that we have these dice, but we didn't get any combat. Okay, anyway. I can pretty much just repeat what this last prompt I just said. I feel underwhelmed, not gonna lie. I still think like the initial idea is interesting. I'm a big fan of choose your own adventure RPGs. I frankly love the idea, like, you know, having pretty much a Fallout-esque game, or, you know, original Fallout-esque with maps, which is the focus of exploring with, like, you know, choose your own RPG adventure stuff. That's actually very cool. And honestly, with this simplistic kind of paint-esque art style, that is fine too. That's kind of what drove or just excited me to check it out in the first place, right? But I still don't understand what this game wants to be, not gonna lie. Like, the RPG mechanics so far that we saw are pretty much non-existent or just so shallow, like we don't really have any choice. Like, pretty much only the very first thing maybe was a choice where we, on the first building, where we could either go at the backside or just immediately go in. That might have also been the only prompt where we had 3 things to click on in one of these events. And then again, we apparently won, but then there was a person who assaulted us, but also not really, and smiled on us, and we went with them inside, and then they got ignored by the game, and we explored just one folder cabinet and then went outside again. It didn't get the chance to, you know, spend more resources to go there and do that. And then we have so many empty events which are just there, and I don't get it. Like, the base foundation is there, you know, some resource management with the dice to level up, get the stats, and explore the area, you know, find out what the secrets of this are about, find this enlightenment. Maybe we don't even want to. Maybe just maybe there's another secret story where we are stuck in a loop and we want to get out instead of finding enlightenment. Maybe that's a trap we don't even want to reach or so. But you only learn that after multiple playthroughs, and the enlightenment is just like a fake ending, so to speak. To find out the proper true ending, you gotta play it multiple times and find out all the secret and use them at different things, and make sure not to actually get your stats that high that you reach enlightenment. So you have to keep that in mind as well. I don't know. I'm just splattergasting. But I still think there's something very intriguing about this. But right now, I'm feeling underwhelmed and actually more like frustrated. Like, there's no RPG here so far. There's no interesting choices, if there are choices at all. The writing is inconsistent, in my opinion, like greatly so. I mean, I pretty much pointed out everything that I meant with that, right? So there's that. There's, of course, some UI stuff with the sound stuff that can be improved. It is an early demo. I get this, don't get me wrong. But as this, I have a big question mark. Potential is there, but this right now is, yeah, more frustrating than anything. To me personally, as someone who loves choose your own adventure RPG games, wants to explore this, there's still a way to go, I think. But as always, this is only my opinion. Please tell me what you think of the game. If you want to check it out, link is as always down below. Stay awesome, and we'll see each other in the next video.